If the latest leaks are on point, Apple's iPhone 18 lineup could reshape both the tech and the timing of iPhone launches. Today, we're breaking down everything rumored about the iPhone 18 and iPhone 18 East release schedule. Performance with the A20 chip, display upgrades, design tweaks, camera improvements, connectivity, battery and charging, software, and the strategy behind it all. As always, these details come from leaks and may change before launch. Let's start with timing. For years, September has been iPhone month. But Apple is reportedly testing a staggered release strategy to keep excitement high all year. The rumor roadmap looks like this. iPhone 170 lands in spring 2026 as a budget-friendly entry. Premium models like iPhone 8 and Pro and possibly an iPhone 4 arrive in fall 2026. And then the iPhone 18e follows in spring 2027. This phased approach gives each model its own spotlight, helps Apple better align production with demand, and lets different price tiers shine at different times value in spring, cutting edge in fall. It also spreads out supply chain pressure, which could mean fewer shortages at launch and more stable pricing globally. Expect Apple to lean into seasonal marketing beats, education and tax refund windows for value models, and holiday cycles for premium flagships. Now performance. The iPhone 18 series is expected to run on Apple's A20, built on TSMC's 2nm process, with whispers of wafer-level multi-chip module packaging to push efficiency and sustain power even further. What does that mean for you? Faster CPU speeds for heavy multitasking, a stronger GPU for smoother gaming and animations, and better power management so performance holds steady during long sessions of 4K video capture, editing, or AI-driven apps. Hardware-accelerated ray tracing introduced on higher-end chips could become standard across the lineup, bringing console-like lighting and reflections to mobile games. The Neural Engine is also rumored to get a large bump, unlocking on-device AI for things like live transcription, image cleanup, smarter photo edits, and privacy-first assistants that don't need to ping the cloud for every request. Memory could see a meaningful step up. The standard iPhone 18 is rumored to jump to 12 gigabytes of RAM, bringing it closer to pro-class multitasking, while the iPhone 18 East is expected to stick with a practical 8 gigabytes to keep pricing approachable. That split should translate to smoother app switching on the iPhone 18, faster background tasks like rendering and exports, and more headroom for AI features. Storage tiers are expected to stay flexible, with talk of higher default storage on the standard iPhone 18 to support richer media and larger offline models for AI. Thermals matter, and Apple seems to know it. Expect improved heat dissipation through better internal design and materials, plus smarter performance curves so the phone stays fast longer under load. Pair with the A20's efficiency, this could deliver real-world gains. You actually feel apps launching quicker, games staying smooth, and battery drain slowing down when you push the device hard. Rumors also point to refined power management for live activities like navigation, camera, and hotspotting, where sustained efficiency is more important than short bursts. Displays are where the standard iPhone 18 could really surprise. Historically, the smoothest screens and brightest panels lived on the Pro side. This time, rumors suggest the regular iPhone 18 steps up with a 120 Hz refresh rate for buttery scrolling and gameplay. Peak brightness up to 3000 nits for serious outdoor visibility and HDR punch. And ultra-thin bezels for a cleaner, more immersive look. If true, that makes the standard model a fantastic sweet spot for most users who want premium visuals without paying pro prices. Expect improved panel longevity, higher frequency PWM dimming for more comfortable low-light viewing, and tighter color calibration out of the box for creators who care about accuracy. For the iPhone 18e, the strategy appears focused and sensible. A 6.1-inch display at 60 Hz with the dynamic island still on board. You get a modern UI and reliable quality where it matters, minus the cost of high refresh extras. That balance keeps the 18E squarely in the great everyday iPhone lane. Brightness should be solid, touch response consistent, and HDR playback competent, with the emphasis on battery life and affordability rather than flashy specs. On design, don't expect a radical shift, expect refinement. Leaks point to a slightly smaller dynamic island on the iPhone 18 for better aesthetics and usability, crisper haptics for more satisfying feedback, and a thinner chassis that doesn't sacrifice battery capacity. Durability upgrades are also rumored, with improved water and dust resistance and tougher glass. Apple may simplify camera controls by moving away from certain capacitive layers, leading to a more predictable physical feel for shutters and zoom interactions. The iPhone 18e is set to retain a frame reminiscent of the iPhone 15, reinforcing its role as the value-forward option that still feels modern. Expect continued use of recycled materials, a push toward more repairable designs, and potentially easier battery replacements in regions with new regulations. Cameras look like classic Apple, incremental, meaningful, and aimed at better results in the most common scenarios. The iPhone 18 is rumored to feature dual 48MP sensors, main and ultra-wide, for higher detail, more dynamic range, and stronger low-light performance. Improved sensor shift stabilization and better anti-reflective coatings could help night shots and street photography while reducing lens flare. On the front, a possible 24MP camera could deliver sharper selfies, cleaner video calls, and better low-light portraits. Expect upgraded Smart HDR, refined computational bokeh, and more natural skin tones, plus faster focus for quick snapshots. The iPhone 18e is expected to keep things simple with a single keyroll, 48MP rear camera, and a 12MP front camera, plenty capable for everyday shots, social content, and FaceTime, without the complexity or cost of a multi-lens array. You can still expect 2x lossless crops from the 48MP sensor, reliable stabilization, and Apple's consistent color science. Video remains a strong point. Look for robust 4K at multiple frame rates, improved cinematic mode, cleaner audio capture from better mics, and smoother exposure transitions. Periscope-style long zoom is still expected to be a pro-only perk, keeping the standard and E models focused on wide and ultra-wide versatility. Connectivity is set to level up too. Both models are expected to feature Apple's in-house C2 5G modem. That should mean faster downloads and uploads, lower latency for gaming and real-time apps, and better energy efficiency when you're streaming, hotspotting, or navigating all day. Expect strong sub-6 GHz performance globally, with Wave continuing in select markets. Wi-Fi 7 support is widely rumored for the generation, unlocking multi-link operation, lower latency, and higher peak throughput on compatible routers. Ultra-wideband improvements could enhance precision finding for AirTags and spatial features, while the latest Bluetooth standard should improve audio stability and power draw for long calls and workouts. USB-C remains the port of choice, with talk of higher sustained transfer speeds for creators moving ProRes footage and Rayo hot photos. MagSafe and Key 2 wireless charging are expected to coexist, enabling 15 West wireless charging on more third-party accessories. Some reports hint at slightly faster wired charging and smarter thermal regulation to keep charging speeds more consistent even while you're using navigation or gaming. ESIM-only setup should continue in some regions, with dual ESIM for travel. Physical SIM availability will vary by market, with RCS support rolling into Apple's messaging stack. Cross-platform chats should get better media quality and read receipts where carriers support it. Battery life is poised for meaningful gains thanks to the 2nm process and more efficient displays. Rumors mention denser cells and improved charging chemistry, potentially coupled with a smarter adaptive charging profile that learns your schedule to reduce wear. Expect better endurance during camera-heavy days, GPS sessions, and long video calls. The iPhone 18e should benefit from the same power management lessons, tuned toward all-day reliability rather than peak performance.